Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? Hello, Phantom. Hello, Sean, Deanna, Beth. Welcome back, everyone. All right, so you're gonna see how long you can hang out before you get called away today. All right, well, let's see. Alden, hello, and welcome back. It's just now that I've been doing these streams more regularly, it's just so nice to see you guys like, you know, regularly. And it's I don't know, it just feels like I'm coming into a nice safe space to be a nerd. And honestly, can I ask more than that? Not really. So, okay. Um, I just had a meeting before this, so was just kind of like getting myself acquainted, writing down some notes from the meeting. It's a good meeting. Fun things are coming your way. But yeah, so um, I have a pretty busy day for the rest of today, but I do have lunch right after this. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice time today. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Hey, Vlad, welcome back. Um, Same provides a nice break for you midday. That's what I'm finding with these 11 a.m. Pacific time streams is it's a nice break in the middle of the day. Um, I feel like um, this kind of rejuvenates me for the rest of the day. I wish I could do 11 a.m. streams all the time for this reason. However, it's not really that feasible. And also, it would cut out a lot of viewers who would want to catch me live. So, I think my 4 p.m. streams are just going to be kind of a hit or miss in terms of my playing, but at least I get to hang out with you guys, which I think is the important part. But let's see, Alden, you have big news. You picked up your C flute, which is a pearl, and you were able to play Flight of the Bumblebee. Hey, that's awesome. You've never been able to consistently reach those high notes, but the bass really helped your breath control. You know what? You're probably supporting way more. That's fantastic. Awesome. Congratulations. Oh, yay. Um, yeah, so without further ado, let's get my flute out while I chat with you guys. Do I have water in here? I do. Good. Of course, I like spilled it all over myself immediately, but it's okay. It's just water. It's totally fine. I do have tea on this side, which I'm sipping at, but I will be rinsing my mouth with this. Oh, you're doing circular breathing on it? Well, you are ahead of me. That is fantastic. Oh, I would assume that just makes that piece so much easier. Like so much easier. Okay, so we got our flute here. Let's put it together. Yeah, I'm just really excited for 2024. Here's hoping that nothing life alteringly chaotic happens this year. We're still dealing with topical steroid withdrawal on hubs. And that though has become kind of chronic. So like we know how to deal with it and it doesn't like get in the way of life. It's calmed down enough that it's chronic now, or we're considering it chronic. And it's not like this all-consuming chaos that makes it so that it makes it hard to work. So we're not at that point anymore. But yeah, I'm just really hoping that nothing really crazy happens this year so I can do more fun things. Hey, Pauline. But yeah, man, it feels good to just stream all the time. It feels so good. Um, Oh, thank you, Alden. I also think this head joint is really beautiful. I also can't really get enough of it. Whenever I play on another head joint that is all metal, I really miss the wood. The wood just, oh, it's just so nice. Um, uh, or are you trying to see what the alignment is of my head joint to the body? If you are, I'll answer that right now. Hey, blind guy, how are you? Welcome back. Um, I use a rock stroke grip. And what that means is that you take the body part of the flute and you rotate it out a little bit. It's great for people with shorter limbs and shorter fingers, like small hands. I don't recommend it for people who are very long limbed and have very long fingers, very big hands. I don't recommend the rock stroke grip for people with large hands, because it will make you feel super cramped. But for small-handed folks, for short people, the rock stroke grip is fantastic. And so because I have rotated the body of my flute outward a bit, it looks like the outer edge of the lip hole is lined up with the middle of the keys. So that's how I align my flute. I know that to you guys, it doesn't really look like I've rotated the body of the flute outwards. It's very slight. It's very subtle. So most people don't notice it. Most people have no idea that I even do the rock stroke. Excuse me. Most people don't even know I do the rock stroke grip. That's how subtle it is. So, you know, there are a lot of things you do on the flute that are so subtle that you just, like, if someone else does it, you have no idea if they're even doing it. So, Deanna uses the same grip. Fantastic. Perfect. I love that you guys know about it. In fact, I actually learned about the rock stroke grip through you guys. Someone mentioned it on a stream a long time ago when I was still streaming on Twitch. And yeah, I tried it and it was freaking life changing. Just like, wow. I still need to work on a few of my fingers tend to still want to stretch. So in particular, my left hand ring finger and my left hand middle finger. Those two fingers still really want to stretch and I don't need to. So right now though, I think I'm really focusing on my support. So I'm going to focus on that and make that part of my like normal way of playing. And then once that becomes my default way of playing, then I think I'll have a little bit more brain space to think about keeping the fingers curved a bit more. So, yeah, Sean makes a good point, that you want to find the balance point where it doesn't try to roll back or forward when none of the finger keys are down. Yes. I actually do think that the rock stroke grip also helps if you have a C-sharp trill, because the C-sharp trill adds a lot of weight to the flute, as I was talking about in yesterday's stream. The C-sharp trill is like a really long key from here that stretches all the way back here. So it's this like long extra rod that you have on here. It adds quite a bit of weight to the flute. So on flutes with C-sharp trill, a lot of people report feeling like it's like rolling back on them. So if you do a very slight rock stroke grip, it will essentially kind of help rebalance the flute so that the weight of that C-sharp trill doesn't feel like it's causing your whole flute to roll backwards on you. So yeah. Pauline, you also use rock stroke grip. Yes, small hands and you're small. Yay, same here. Small people gang. But yeah, Amir, hey, so glad you're back. Oh, yay. Are you okay? How's everything? I've been thinking of you like every day. And I've been really keeping up these streams in hopes, like at this time, in hopes that you have some time to drop by sometimes. Yay! Hey, Greg, how are you? I was having a bad tone day yesterday. I was very tense and it was causing all sorts of problems. So it was causing me to like overblow. And because I was overblowing, I was pinching my embouchure. And then because I was working way too hard over blowing, my shoulders were riding up. And then because of all those things, because all of my energy is like up here and super shallow, like it was really hard to keep my support going all the way down. I feel you. Are you, you know, how is life? Like, are you stressed? Is something stressing you? Is that why you're having a bad tone day? I'm so sorry. It's so frustrating when you have a bad tone day. I don't know how I'm gonna play today. I just had a meeting and I didn't play during that meeting. So I'm here now. We'll see how I play today. You had to play the oboe last night. Well, my dear, that might have something to do with it. You might want to do some like relaxation exercises. I do a lot of like, I did it yesterday and I didn't explain it, so I should explain it now. I did a lot of like horse snorts like that. And what it does is it helps just like loosen up your, at least my lips. So I do a lot of those. I do a lot of like stretching out my mouth like that. Something like that. Oboe is 100% the culprit. Hey Michael, welcome back. Let's see. Next time I get to test the new upper level Yamahas, take a look at the C sharp trill. Let me write that down, because if I don't write that down, I'm gonna forget. So give me a sec. I think where should I put it? Maybe I put it under video ideas. I'll make a new section for flute center stuff. So it's the newest model you're talking about? So new higher end, right? You said new upper level Yamahas with C sharp trill. So there's something different. Okay. Don't spoil it for me. We'll keep the reaction genuine. Don't spoil it. So Pauline, you have a Miyazawa. The Broger system is on the heavier side. Yes. Are you talking about essentially like a pinless mechanism? Because yeah, pinless mechanism is also heavier. If you're going for a very, very light flute, you want to actually go for pinned mechanism. People say that pinless mechanism feels smoother, and I have to agree. Personally, I can feel the difference between a pinned mechanism and pinless mechanism. The difference between those is really just that like pinned mechanism uses pins to like I think it's like to hold certain parts together. I know I'm so technical, but pinless, they have gotten around it by like, I think they like add a few extra parts so that they don't have to use pins, and so it is heavier. Yeah. You're doing okay. Good. 8 more months until you're being dismissed. Oh my gosh, 2 years already. Hey, soon. Shall we start a countdown with you? Because that is so exciting. Oh boy. Oh yay. Happy birthday to Michael's grandma. I hope she has a wonderful day and hope that you guys have a wonderful day with her. So 677 HCT. I'll write that down. So 677 HCT. Okay, I saw that you wrote a little bit about it, so I'm just not gonna read that and then keep it as a surprise for me. Yeah. Forgetting the YouTube chat command. Here. if you guys want my commands. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So if you want to take a look at some of the commands that I've got going, there it is. All right, enjoy your grandma's birthday, Michael. Okay, I think it is time for me to start practicing. So let's move to this screen. Great, all the stuff is working. Let's move our highlight to the top. We will see how things go today. No promises on the tone. My member goal, it is February, so I'm just going to turn that off for now. Okay. Right. Got to get the pedals over here. So pedal over here. Okay. There's this as well. Got to get the timer going. Got the timer going. Okay, we are set. And I'm going to make sure that this is working. Good. Okay, everything is working. We're going to start going. Let's see how it goes. It's a lot better today. We're good. Although I'm still working on not overblowing. So I'm still thinking of the amount of effort that I normally give to any note. I give it what I think I would give 1 octave below. And if it is in the low register, I give the amount of effort that I would play while playing whistle tones, or what I imagine. And that brings it down. So I'm still working on that, but it seems that my support is actually working today. So it is kind of redirecting all the tension that I would have here down to my lower core muscles right in front of my pelvis. So we Gucci today. Yeah, that feels good today, but still working on the overblowing. Yeah. So, I find that when I first start playing the flute, like that's the first thing I played today. I kind of have to feel out where it needs to sit on my lip. I have a feeling that it could have something to do with the fact that my lip might be slightly more swollen on some days versus on others. And so I kind of am feeling out where it sits. So if you're seeing that move around, that's probably what I'm doing. Okay, it's feeling good. Let's keep going. So we're gonna do, I believe we are going from the moving note down to the bass note, slurring down to the bass note, which is middle register C in this case. Let's see how that goes. It's settling. We're getting better. We're settling. Okay. I think I still need to work on the absolute highest note though, the high D, which is actually not even written in here. That one I think I'm still pinching because I don't believe in myself. So I need to believe that the support's going to do it. I can keep my embouchure the way that I would play the D an octave below it and just let it free. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. That's feeling really good. Really, really good. And we're doing really good on time. So I'm going to let myself experiment a little bit more. We will do it as written, which is completely slurred. So still relying on the support and just making sure I don't overblow. Trusting myself. All right, low notes doing much better. Not like cramping down. High notes, there's still some points that I don't believe in myself. So I'm gonna do the ones going up again. I have to believe that I don't have to pinch. Again. Thank you, Deanna. Yeah, I just have to believe that I don't have to pinch. Like the pinching and the overblowing is compensating for my insecurity. Leon, welcome back. How are you? Um, I appreciate the kind comment. Yesterday was a struggle. So yeah, this feels really good. A lot of the concepts that we have been working on this week are solidifying. It feels really good. The support feels a lot more natural as well. Like I don't feel like it's as weird of a concept as before. So I'm very happy. Do I think that I can support even more? Yes. Are there points where I am feeling it drop out and then I have to remember to kick it back in? Yes, that is still happening, but it's not as awkward. So I am counting that as a success. Okay, so we'll do a bit of circular breathing. Oh, let's update this as well. So, still on 17, but we're going to do number 12 and we'll do the first articulation next time. Okay, so now that's updated. Vlad. Okay, I just discovered something. So at the point where I have to connect between the inhale and the exhale, I think what I have been doing without realizing before is actually using my tongue as a stopper. And what I noticed just now was that I really had to kind of counteract that motion by keeping my tongue forward. Like I feel like I'm moving my tongue forward when maybe in reality I'm just keeping it still. So I'm going to try that on the flute and see how that works, if it works. We're doing a bit of an experimentation here. Okay, the concept is there, but I think I need to let it sit for a few days. I think I can hide it at least now. But yeah, there is something I'm doing with my tongue that I think I'm like stopping in between the exhales and inhales. I can feel it now. So we'll just let that be. We'll sleep on that. We'll come back to it tomorrow. Okay, so now we're on Moyes 480 exercises. We're doing 311. What is that? 311. Okay. Oh, this is a long one. So this one is half scales in thirds. And we are doing B flat harmonic minor. Okay. So I'm going to review B flat harmonic minor first before I start this. I noticed myself pinching a bit there, so I was trying to let it go. More to go. Hello, Big Vibes. Welcome back. How are you? The upper harmonic just canceled out some of the ringing you have in your ears. Oh, cool. Oy, okay. We'll leave that one. I need to open my mouth more. More like a half yawn. Okay, I'm gonna do the fingerings by themselves. Okay. For fun, we're gonna do one more. We'll call that good. We'll call that good. So I am finding that aiming low on the A helps me actually place the high A a little bit more forward, without feeling like I'm pushing from there. So that helped that high A, but I'm not always like, I don't always remember to kind of place the high A a little bit further down. Okay, cool. That was pretty great. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, all of the things that we were working on are coming together. So can't complain. That one was 444. Okay. Or next we will do 444. So we got to the end of the concerto last time. Which means I don't really know what to do. So I'm just going to cycle back to the first movement. Let's see what happens. We've learned a lot of stuff on the way in this last kind of like, go through of the movements. So I'm curious what I can put into practice now with the beginning. I think the concepts that I want to think about are slow, like think slow-mo, because that will feel slower to me, but it will be cleaner, and thus it will actually sound faster, and maybe even actually be faster, because perception is weird. And then going to be thinking about not overblowing, in which I'm not actually restraining the amount of air coming out. I'm just pretending that any note I play, I pretend that it's 1 octave lower. And if it's in the low register, I am pretending that I'm playing whistle tones. So going to be thinking about that. Yeah, I think that's mostly what I'm going to be thinking about right now. And let's see what happens when we do this. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Okay. All right. Oh gosh. I'm not overblowing at least. Okay. I have found where I'm overblowing. So I'm gonna, it's towards the end that I'm still overblowing. So I'm going to practice that part. That has sounded the best that it has ever sounded. Well, I'm not used to it, so I'm going to drill it a few times. Back to the beginning. Well, for one, I save a lot of air doing it that way, and I think it's actually louder, which is ironic and weird. Again, I'm just getting used to the feeling. Can I of hit and miss, but to be expected. Yeah, bad tone days are real, eh? You guys are also noticing the difference from yesterday? Wow, you learned to listen for the change of pitch in the engine to know when you needed to add oil to... Wow. That is insane. Hui. Okay. I am really enjoying this. Sorry. I thought I was going to start playing, so I switched the microphones, but I am really enjoying how easy that feels. That is, it's actually insane. I'm really pretending I'm playing the entire thing an octave lower, and it is just supported and coming right out. And yeah, I am not used to that. I am not used to how that feels. We're going to leave that because that is feeling really good. I'm very curious to know how the rest of this is going to feel. Definitely easier to do without looking at the music because I'm not so distracted and I can really think about like as if I'm playing everything an octave lower. So I am going to keep going and try to do it without the music. Be natural. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's like almost upsetting how much I realize I've been overblowing before. I have been probably putting in 2 or even 3 times the amount of like air that I actually need. The rest of it should have just been support. Like very, very almost upset at how, like, I'm not used to how easy it feels. Like that's where the tripping is coming in because I am, there are still like every now and then there are still points where I'm like, I'm not working hard enough. And then I'm just going to like, I just keep going. Holy. Yeah. Definitely still need to get used to this concept that, yeah, every single time I'm tripping is because like that's the part where like my subconscious comes up and goes like, you're not working hard enough. Every time. Oh, so we're gonna do it again. Also, on top of the not working so hard for the breath, I also have to not work so hard on my fingers. The harder I work on my fingers, the messier it gets. So, I'm a lot more relaxed. I feel a lot more relaxed. It feels great. I want to play like this all the time, but Lord knows I have to get used to it. Okay, we're doing more drilling. Okay, there's a few spots that I know that my fingers are working too hard. So I have to like loosen them down and then, you know, think slow-mo. Still overblowing here and there. Excuse me. Okay, so I am noticing that for like my high G flat, high A flats, I just have to make sure that I am giving enough space to let those ring as if I'm playing them an octave lower. So I just have to like lift my top lip and the inside of my mouth a little bit, and then those just kind of like ring out. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. Um, it is a lot smoother, isn't it? Yeah. It's just like I'm fighting right now. My brain is just constantly like, this is too easy. This feels too easy. You need to work harder. It's not going to come out if you don't work harder. And that's what I'm fighting right now. Um, so it's a good sign though, because it means that good times are coming where I can I can see myself being able to play like this all the time. But it's just that it is not right now. So yeah, feels great, sounds great. Yeah, I just have to keep myself like realistic. Like I just need to know that this takes time to get used to. We'll do it. We're getting it. Ooh. But wow, it is like legitimately it is so much easier. Thank you. Um, exactly. I think I am trying not to push myself so hard. I think there is a deep desire to play in this amazingly easy way, easy supported way all the time. Because honestly, it just makes playing the flute so much easier. And just it, the sound is just so like free. It's like I think one thought that I had while drilling just now was that sparkly high G flat. I have only really been able to get that in like when I play stuff for fun. So like Genshin stuff and video game music and stuff like that. When I'm just playing for myself and for fun, I can get that sparkly sound. But I've like never been able to get that sparkle of a sound, that open and that sparkly of a sound in the Ibert. And that has been my goal for a really long time. So I am kind of patting myself on the back for like achieving that goal finally. It's amazing to just realize that I've just been overworking myself this whole time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It'll be well after a break day. Yeah, I can tell that I need time for this to kind of like seep into my mind that like this is my new way of playing, you know? Don't think it's a coincidence it comes after a bad tone day. Yeah, I don't think so either because I feel like I feel like yesterday's session, as frustrating as it was, I think that it was very, very useful, very It was very revealing about what I needed to do. And honestly, it just gave me good information about myself, which, you know, more data, more knowledge, which means that I actually know where I want to go and what I want to do. So yay! Thanks guys for celebrating with me. Okay, we'll play a little bit more and then we'll do some Genshin Impact stuff. Okay, next up, I'm just moving on to the next section. There's a lot of not trusting myself there, and then trusting myself, and then not trusting myself, and then trusting myself. So, okay, we're gonna drill that last bit. It's actually a lot easier than I think it is. Gauging myself. I like that, Deanna. You have to pull back the arrow before you can launch it. That's a really great way of putting it. Kind of puts it into perspective, like, you know, you can't just like go. You will have days where you have to like kind of step back, you know. Yeah. Okay, more drilling, but what I'm really drilling is like how it feels to not overblow and how it feels to not work so hard. I'm getting a feel of where I'm working too hard and then concentrating on those parts to just kind of like let myself slow-mo it in my head. Yeah, figuring out where I'm working too hard. It is surprisingly hard to convince yourself to not work so hard. Like, it's like my default right now. So keep going. We are so close. We are so close. We're so close. I'm going to leave it because I can feel that it's one of those things where like it's probably going to be good tomorrow. But like I have an idea of exactly what I need to do now. Like I'm getting a feel of where I'm defaulting to working too hard. So we're just going to end off today with a bit of Rapid as Wildfires. I want to especially do kind of like more towards the end. Okay. I like how that high C just pops out without me having to push it. Saturday night, hello, welcome. Oh my God. That feels good. Okay, I'm gonna try some other tunes. Okay. I have finally found a reliable way to get those high notes like sparkly. Because before it was always just like, just relax and hope it comes out. But now I actually have like a very technical way of getting that to come out. Loki, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. A few mistakes in there. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy. Quite happy. Hmm. We'll stop there for today. Oh, okay. Okay. So, we're still getting used to this way of playing, but it's so good. It's so, so good. Yeah. I didn't retract my jaw because I think I didn't feel like I had to. You know what I mean? Um, put that back up there for next time. Movement 1, where are we? I think we will, let's start from, we'll back it up and start from, oops, not that one. Q8 we'll start from next time. Okay, cool, cool. Whoops. Well, whatever. Let's go to this screen. We are going to clean up now. And then I'm going to have some lunch and then teach a few lessons. So it's going to be a good time. That was great. I can see how I will eventually be able to play the Ibert with ease. I'm very, very happy with that. Yeah. Like knowing that there's a reliable way to get all of your notes out without overblowing, and also keeping up the support. It feels so, so good. I feel so close to where I want to be. And like part of me is just so impatient to get there. Oh, I want to be there already. But you know, it's fine. This is just, you know, life, and this is just part of the journey. We're always learning. We're always changing. So, but yeah, I'm really starting to understand how people play forever. And that is mind-boggling to me because I used to feel like I was like dead after like an hour. And now I don't. So it is, my mind is so blown by how it feels. So let's think about what we're going to do tomorrow. I think I will continue focusing on the same thing. I think I'm curious to know how, if it will feel even more comfortable and normal tomorrow. I think that is what I want to test tomorrow. And we'll see how things go, how like, you know, where we're at. I'm not expecting that it's going to be like completely settled tomorrow, but I just am hoping that I can feel that it's more settled than today. You know, I do still notice myself forgetting, like I notice myself forgetting my support, dropping my support every now and then. So it definitely is still something that's kind of like coming and going. The pendulum effect is what I call it. It is in full swing. Where like when you learn a new way of doing something, you kind of pendulum hard between the new way and your old way of doing it. So yeah, I'm penduluming pretty hard, but less today than yesterday for sure. So I'm very, very happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, right? Like I think I have been trying to get my like open, relaxed sound on the Ibert, and I've never been able to do it until now. Like this week is the first time that I can, honest to God, say I actually 100% like my sound in the Ibert. Before, I could be like, yeah, it's acceptable. It's acceptable for what I know I'm capable of. Like, but now it's like, no, I definitely got the same sound now that I have on the music that I do for fun, which I think I noticed someone else also saying that yeah, Pauline was saying that your sound is at its best when you play something you know by heart and you don't have to focus on interpreting the sheet music. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where I'm at for Genshin stuff. And I memorized the Ibert in the hopes of doing that same thing. But the thing is, I think the Ibert is still like in my brain. I've compartmentalized it as like a big classical piece, a big serious piece. And so I need to work hard on this piece. And then I think I did myself a disservice by thinking of it as a piece that I need to work hard on, because I think that caused me to overblow, pinch my lips, etc. So yeah. Miguel, hello. I'm so sorry to say that I'm about to end my stream, but you can catch me again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific. I'll be here again practicing. I'll be kind of ending off my week with you guys tomorrow. But yeah, so it was a great day today. So Miguel, if you want to, rewatch this stream, you might like what you hear, especially towards the end. I did some really nice tunes from Genshin with my like new sound and new support. So I hope you enjoy that. But for now, I am going to excuse myself to go grab some lunch. I just want to say I love you guys so very, very much. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe. Take care of yourselves, because there's no music without the musician. All right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific. Have a wonderful rest of your day and just have fun. Ride the waves of life and enjoy where you are in your journey right now. All right, later, guys. Bye.